Welcome to another day with Zimaleta. Today's video I want to talk about expedite pricing. And this is going to be upsetting for some of you guys and an eye-opener for many of you guys. Just got off the phone with one of my friends. I have a lot of different people that drive all over the place that stay in contact with me, because over the years I've really developed a lot of relationships, lots of friends, so I kind of know what's going on all over the place. So anyways, he's working with he just signed up with one of the new expedite companies, and they were telling him to take some kind of load. It's like to Canada. They wanted to offer him like a cheap rate. So he said his price, he says $1.20 per mile there and back, because you gotta really focus on going forward and back. And they're like, whoa, that's too much, you know. He says, we have other cheap drivers that drive for less. He says, what do you offer? He says 50-60 cents. Ridiculous. And guess what, guys? Guess what? They really needed to get the load out, so they loaded him $1.20 there and back in Canada. So he's gonna make over like 2,000 bucks on that load, because he's going 300 miles deep into Canada, 300 miles back. And then you have to really think about it, because he's getting in from the main side. You want to make sure that they don't pay you just to the main, but to some kind of city that maybe you could get paid. Maybe like, I don't know, Connecticut, New York, something, you know. So you could make it down there, because it's still really far. So yeah, guys, that's how you gotta work. Like, I can't believe like that these companies like, oh, we got cheap drivers who drive for 50-60 cents. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I don't know who they think we are. And then again, these same guys, they paid him what he's worth, because the guy stood up for his price. He says, no, I don't drive for that. He said, you're too expensive. He says, how about we give you this price coming back? You know, they wanted to give him 30 cents. 30 cents per mile to go back, basically, because it was deadhead miles. He said, no, $1.20. Oh, they were not happy about that either. And they still paid him. But here's the thing, guys. He was gonna drive 300 miles back in snowy conditions. That was gonna be like maybe like an 8-hour drive or more. That means you have to waste entire day of your time. Who cares about the miles? Who cares that it's dead? You wasted an entire day driving, not sitting around, driving, working. But bills are every single month. Bills, they don't wait. Van payment don't wait. Insurance don't wait. You know, you have to keep fueling and everything else. And the most important part is, so the van is now rolling deadhead miles, 300 miles or more, you know, just 300 in Canada, plus you gotta get to at least a good city. It's depreciated. The van is depreciated with every single mile that you put on it. So who's paying for those miles? We need to really think about that. The van is depreciated. Who cares how much money they're paying? It's just because they're offering you enough money to pay for your fuel tank of diesel does not make it the right price. You gotta drive these miles, all loaded, paid miles, because it's wear and tear on your vehicle. The vehicle's depreciated with every single mile. I just talked to some people at a pickup, and they had some new vans, and they said less than 2 years van. Bought it for $36,000. Check the price at the dealer. Now the van's worth $15,000. So the van has lost over $20,000 in depreciation. Can you believe that, guys? Isn't that crazy? That's like more than half money is lost in less than 2 years, because the mileage is accumulating. And when the vehicle hits 100 miles, it's already considered old. Diesel or not diesel, it's already high mileage. You gotta put high mileage, 50,000 is considered high mileage. You gotta start putting, you know, high mileage, you know, oil, supposedly. At least, you know, that's what they try to sell you. But guys, nobody thinks about depreciation. If you don't think about it, you still don't get away with it. You still gotta pay the depreciation, especially if you're gonna try to sell the vehicle in like a couple years. But you really gotta, especially the first 2 years, you gotta get paid what you're worth, because you're paying the most for insurance. You're paying nothing but interest rate for the vehicle, and it's depreciated like heavily. The first 2 years is heavily depreciated. So get paid what you're worth, guys. I hope you like this little comment of common sense, this little message to get some of you guys to think and some of you guys to reassure me and other people in the comments not to go for this cheap freight. So if you don't drive for cheap freight, maybe write in the comments below, don't drive for 50 and 60 cents. That is ridiculous. Even 80 is too low. But 50, 60 cents, oh, you're not making any money there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Take care of yourself.